My name is János Kelemen, I am from Brașov, and I am the owner of Dragonfly Gardens Urban Glamping. We started this business 5 years ago as a small family business. We started off with 4 tents initially. It was a very interesting start, very international. We had 40-something countries in the first 3 months. And getting this positive feedback from the customers, we realized that we need to extend it. So the second year we've extended this whole project from 4 tents to 6, and then during the way to 10 tents. So in the next 2 years we kept growing and growing, and this moment we have 10 glamping tents and 5 glamping wagons. This one, as I said, is for the couples. So inside we have a queen-size bed, so I think it's a really romantic setup for couples. This is a canvas-covered wagon, so basically it's a tent that looks like a wagon. In the interior, we have double bunk beds. This is mainly for families. It can accommodate 5, even 6 people, talking 2 adults and 3, 4 kids. And then some basic furniture, 2 chairs, a table, and the heater, which is electrical, to keep our customers warm even in the nights when it's more chilly. So all of our units have a name. Our wagons are named after horses, so mainly horses. So that one is Dapple, which is Sancho Panza's mule. That one is Jolly Jumper, which is Lucky Luke's horse. That one is Spirit. That one is Kinchem, which is a famous Hungarian racehorse, and this is the Gypsy. We also have the tents named from fruit trees and usually fruits. So this one is the gooseberry, for instance, because we have gooseberry behind it. But we also have the blackberry, we also have the elderberry, the hazelnut, the lavender, the peach, and so on. And we have one of my specials, it's called the Newton, because it's close to an apple tree and the apples keep falling on the top of the shed, and then you just hear bang, bang, bang all day. So yeah, that's why it's the Newton. So we want to keep this fun, and that's why we invent these little aspects that make the whole project a bit more fun. Our motivation to do this business was that my wife and I were both working for multinational companies, and we always felt that we no longer want to do that. We spent a lot of time at our jobs. We spent a lot of time just commuting to our jobs, and we said we want to be close to our kids, close to our family, and we want to do something together in our own pace. So we decided to quit our jobs and just go for it and implement this whole project. It was really a leap of faith, so we didn't know at that time glamping was a totally new industry for Romania. We were in the city and this was even more unusual. We didn't know what the reaction was, but we were just confident that it's going to work. So we just did it. Apart from the motivation that we wanted to do something for us and for our family, we also wanted to bring something new and something different into the whole context in Brașov. We were not very happy about how currently tourism is run with huge buildings and a lot of concrete, and it was just not our style, and we wanted to do something else. So we said, since we have this land here, which is inherited by my wife's family, and her family has her roots here for the last 200 years in this land, this patch of land, we said, let's do something that combines our will to do something for ourselves, and let's also use this land that we have. So since it was very green, a lot of fruit trees and everything, and it was much closer to our perspective and our way of thinking about tourism than what conventional hotels have to offer, we said, okay, let's combine the two and let's do tourism in this garden. So we wanted to launch a camping site initially, but we said camping is relatively complicated. Few people come with full equipment to Brașov. So let's think of something else, and we reinvented glamping. So we added a few tents into our garden without our garden having to suffer. So we kept nature as it was. The platforms, the wooden decks that we made are built around the trees without having to cut the trees. The whole footprint of the whole project was really low. So this was really exciting to us. We said this is the way we need to go because it's a perfect combination of tourism and nature and bringing something new to the city and to this area. We have my grandmother here who is living with us. She's going to turn 90 this year, but we also have my wife's 2 grandmothers living here with us. So actually we're a 4th generation family living here, which is really cool because My kids have a lot to. It's very beneficial for our children also to live so close to grandmothers and grandparents, and they learn a lot, and they will value family and see the strength in family. And also they can learn a lot of stuff from grandparents, like from gardens and so on. So yeah, I think it's really good. At the beginning, we didn't have a lot of funds for this project, so we had to do everything ourselves. And this was very good because this helped us understand exactly how this whole project works, because every single small detail is controlled by us and was controlled by us. So we perfectly understood how it works, how it was built, its strengths and weaknesses, and where we need to improve. We didn't go to the store and buy some plastic, whatever chairs that we then threw out in a few years and generated waste. We just really upcycle the materials that we have. So here, for example, you can see a little stool that we made. This is almost all of it is from the garden. We had an old cherry tree stump, and we needed something like 20 chairs and stools. It cost a lot of money when you put it on paper, and we said, okay, it's too much, it's stupid to give that much money for some stools and chairs. So what can we do? And we found this old cherry stump that we had here in the garden. And we said, okay, why not reclaim it? So we just cut a few slices of it, and then the metallic part is really made of a construction material that we had laying around here. So we just cut it a little bit and bent it a little bit more and made this nice structure. So right now it's a fully functional stool and costing almost nothing. The gas boiler and the water heater are both reclaimed. Someone wanted to throw them out, so we said, okay, we can fix them. So we just fixed them, and they're functioning for 5 years now. So we saved a lot of money, and then also the environment in a way, because instead of throwing them out and buying new ones, we just reuse the old ones with a little bit of fixing. So I think this is very useful and important for everyone. Everyone should do this. So here we have a vegetable garden that is basically part of our glamping site. I really like that it's in the middle of the glamping, so everyone who goes nearby, they can see how grandmother is doing work here. And yes, I think it's very inspiring for a lot of tourists. This is a bio garden. Unfortunately, it is not big enough so that we use what we make here in the kitchen. But we have a lot of fruit trees, as you can see, and a lot of fruits are served in breakfast time in the kitchen. So yeah, we try to use what we have and share it with our guests. We usually always try to work with local people here. For instance, we have a neighbor who launched a restaurant, but somehow he launched the restaurant here because he found out that we were here, and we have now a collaboration. They are offering the breakfast for our customers, and we are sending customers to them, and this is beneficial for everyone because our customers are happy that they have a place to eat, very high quality foods, and very close to our location. This is very good for the customer, and this is also very good for the small restaurant, who is now boosted because they have much more tourists that they would otherwise have. Also, we involve a lot of young people to work with us, also in the maintenance projects, and also in cleaning the tents, and also even in the management part of it, like a reservation management and so on. And this is very good for them because in a relatively young age, they're all in school, they get a sense of how to manage a business. So I would like to encourage everyone who wants to start their own business, even if they have limited funds or knowledge. As much as we can, we like to help, and we want to help, and we will help. But of course, they will need to do their own part and work and learn and grow together with their business.